Welcome to a video from thedigitalLifestyle.com. In this video we're going to have a look at a really good low-cost Windows 10 tablet. This is the Linx 1010. I've played with the Linx 7 before, which is a nice little tablet. This is a 10.1 inch version that comes with this keyboard as well. So what we'll do is have a quick look at the exterior, look at the keyboard, and then we'll have a look at the specs and see what we can do with it. So it comes in a box like that with the Linx 10 inside, and also included is the keyboard, and as you'll be able to see, the keyboard is detachable. So this is the unit connected together. Let me separate those. So this bit is the tablet itself. It's got a 10.1 inch screen. Look at the ports. We've got two USB 2 ports, a MicroHDMI for connecting to an external monitor, headphone, and MicroUSB, which is also the power. So included in the box is a charger, a MicroUSB charger, and it's quite a hefty charger as well, because I think you want a good charger. I'll get the exact spec towards the end of the video. Right, what else have we got on here? At the bottom we've got the dock for the keyboard, which I'll show you in a sec, and here on the top we've got a volume rocker, power, and a camera, which we can give a test in a minute. And there is a little panel here. What's in there? Have you looking that's in there? It's a micro SD card slot. There it is. So in this little panel here is space for a micro SD card, which you are going to need if you're going to want to expand the storage and put extra stuff on here. Right, so that's the tablet. So this is the keyboard. It's fairly heavy. It's got a bit of weight in the back of it, which to be honest you do need, because without the weight in there, the tablet will tip over because of the weight of the screen. And I've tested a few of these, and let's see, this slots in like that, and it is nice and sturdy. Many of these I've tested in the past, when you push back on here, they have a tendency to topple over, and this doesn't do that, which is really good. Typical island type keyboard, chiclet keyboard, a trackpad that supports 2-finger scrolling, and well, you know, this isn't a keyboard that you want to do a huge amount of typing on, but it's actually really usable, and there's not too much travel on the key, so there'll be no problems, you know, writing an email on there, browsing the web, doing so, even creating documents in Word. It's a nice little keyboard for that. But what I really like about this, really in general, is just that compactability of it. It's just folds away, nice and small, and you can chuck that in your bag, and it's not taking a lot of space. And of course then you can separate it out with just the tablet section again, and it knows when the keyboard's attached, so you've got the Windows 10 mode where it'll switch between tablet mode and PC mode as well. So I said I'd get a charger. That's the charger. Now one thing we have found using this is this does have a tendency to come a little bit loose, which is not very safe. So it's clipped together at the moment, but it doesn't seem as sturdy. There you go, you can see it's not as sturdy as I would like. I mean, you could glue it or maybe even get a replacement one, but any standard USB charger would work on this. You want something, this is a 2 amp charger, you want a 2 amp charger, so I'm not impressed with that, but I've got loads of these chargers knocking around, so it's not really a problem for me. Right, so let's have a look at the tablet itself. Right, let's have a look at the specs. So it's got an Intel Atom Z3735F quad-core processor, 32 gig of storage, and 2 gig of RAM. So we're not talking high spec here, we're talking low spec Atom processor, but it's a little tablet, so and that's pretty much what you would expect for this sort of price range. Windows actually works quite well on that low spec Windows 10, I should say. So here we are running in desktop mode. Like I said earlier, if you take the keyboard away, it will switch to tablet mode, or you can do it manually through there and switch it into tablet mode with that. So like I said, Windows 2 gig of RAM is what you want as a minimum. There are some tablets out there with 1 gig of RAM, and I think 2 gig is probably better for Windows 10. Windows works quite well. We've got Microsoft Edge running on here. No problems opening web pages, and then I can go to Cortana and my son's name in there, Captain Awesome. And we can, I can carry on and I can load up the store. So you can see the performance is pretty good considering the low spec of it. We're not trying to edit videos in this or you use Adobe Lightroom or anything like that, but it is fast enough to use as a tablet, browsing the internet. You can get your email, you know, all that kind of stuff. We can put Word, Excel on there. We've got OneNote, and all the kind of the standard stuff from Windows Store apps are fine. Groove Music you can use. You can watch movies on film and TV. So it'll play the downloaded movies. So the 2 gig of RAM actually works pretty well. We'll try Minecraft in a minute and see how that works. We've also got I've installed Plex on here, which is a media server application, so you can have movies on your Plex server and then stream them to a device like this. 32 gig of RAM, you're not going to be able to store a lot of movies on there, but of course you can add movies via the SD card and put movies on the SD card, either watch them, just copy them over, or set a streaming server up or something like that. Let's have a look at the display settings. Just wanted to check the screen resolution. So the screen resolution there, 1280 by 800. That is pretty low res. Yeah, a lot of devices are coming out with much higher than that now, but not at this size. For a tablet, that's a decent speed, a decent size for a little tablet. It is probably the minimum that Windows 10 will use for the Windows Store apps. You can't go below 800. But you know, it's nice and clear, bright. It's a nice, clean looking screen. It's not too reflective. It's quite good for watching movies on, looking at pictures. So I think it's got a nice screen on there. I quite like that. So I thought what I'd do is just try Minecraft. This is always a good indication of the performance. Remember how to play it. There we go. You can see, yeah, it's quite smooth. You know, I don't think you'd have any problems playing Minecraft on this. So you can see it's quite smooth, and that playing it, you would not have any problems playing this game on here. This is the Windows 10 version. This is not the sort of the Java version, but that could be installed in here because we're running Windows 10. We're not running Windows RT or any special tablet OS. This is just normal Windows. You can install Chrome on here. You can install iTunes. You can install Microsoft Office, whatever you want on here. But you can see that the performance of the game is perfectly adequate for playing Minecraft like this. And I'm just trying to feel if it gets hot. It doesn't seem to be getting too hot. What we have found is, because this is my son's unit, he's actually got this himself, what he's found is it does get a little bit warm when you're charging up, but it's not so really hot. What I have found on, say, Surface Pro 3, if you play Minecraft like this, you get the hissing sound of the fan, but there's no fan on this. It's nice and quiet and runs cool as well. So great for playing games on like that. Windows Store games, you can have no problem with that. You wouldn't probably want to get Forza Motorsport on Apex installed on here. That's, you know, or Far Cry or something like that. But the Windows Store app games are no problem at all. I see you can use Word. You've got Word, Office. The mobile versions of Office are installed, part of Windows 10 are available as Windows 10, and so you're going to be able to do your documents on here. This is quite nice in this. This is the mobile version of Office, and it's designed for tablets as well, so you can get those for free from the store, or if you want the full version of Office, you can get that through Office 365 or install your own copy of Office. So it's perfectly good for doing Office on, and you know, while this keyboard you perhaps want to you wouldn't type too much on it, it's plenty good enough for doing small documents or even a bit of homework or whatever you want to do on it. So you see we're doing all this now. It's still nice and fast, switching between tasks and switching between apps. So you know, it's really nice little tablet. Get Netflix on there. My only criticism is probably the cheap power adapter. You know, that's not brilliant, and that's where safety kicks in. So I won't be using that one. I'll use one of my other ones. But apart from that, it's a great little tablet. MicroUSB charging as well, so you can really use just about any charger you want. You're better with a 2 amp one, but you know, any charger will do. It's a great for kids, using it for tablet, playing games on internet, that kind of thing, or if you want to use it for a bit of social media, Twitter, Facebook, you know, you can use it as a tablet. So it supports auto rotation, so you can use it quite nice in the hand tablet mode. I really like that. It's got a nice soft back as well, I should say, as well, nice soft feel to it. So a really nice little tablet. It's not going to break the bank. You can do pretty much what you want with it. It just doesn't, you know, don't expect to be able to do, like I said, major photo editing or anything like that. But you can use the Photoshop app. There is one in the Windows Store, and that'll work fine. You can do a bit of basic photo editing. So even if you can stick your SD card out, your digital camera, stick that in there, or copy photos from your phone onto it, no problem at all. Watch movies, do some work. 139 quid. For Windows 10, which should work really well. So thanks for watching this video, and you can find out more on our YouTube channel, on thedigital lifestyle.com, and I'm at IS Dixon on Twitter.